Hello guys, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the intro for music channelings, where I basically give out messages based on whoever is on your mind, their energy, their feelings towards you. At first we'll have an intuitive, aka download, a note in the form of an automatic writing, and it's basically messages that I have on my little sheet of paper. And then I'm gonna clarify what else that we need to know, or you specifically, what's happening in this present moment. I might do what happened right now or what took place in the past. And then I'm gonna tap in for you guys what they would want to occur in the possible future. All right. And then I also will add some name charms and an advice card to just round up the readings. Please be mindful that these readings are collective, so whatever you choose, it will probably be applied to more than just you. If you want something more specific, more personal, all you have to do is contact me through my website and we will get to it, okay? Yeah, that's everything for the intro. I also want to mention that there are gonna be few piles here or choices within this music channelings that are gonna be strictly from your higher self or your spiritual team, rather than a specific person. But you will know when you get to that pile, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Obviously, I hope you have a great day. I usually do this weekly, but I felt the urge to really put out these specific messages as soon as possible. So here we are. And yeah, that's everything on that. Hello everyone. For those that chose choice number one, pile number one, when it comes to the message from, a message from the person on your mind. I'm very eccentric today, so excuse the overhyped energy. I've been resting good, all right? But enough about me. Let's see about the person on your mind, whomever you're thinking of. I would have to say in advance, whomever you're thinking of right now, this message is more relatable for those people that are dealing with a romantic partner, okay, in a romantic situation, this setting here. So yeah, okay. And their energy towards you goes like this. They feel like even if you are separated from them and you guys are in a back and forth energy, fuss and fight, you're angry, upset, or, and I quote, prone to your temper tantrums, okay? You will always be their person, okay? It doesn't matter if you're acting out, if you're sensitive. You will always, in their eyes, in their energy, for them, feel like, well, that's always gonna be my baby, that's always gonna be my person. So there's that. That's how they're feeling, okay? I feel like I'm just kind of double check if I need to tune into something else, because I always channel on the go. For some, you might relate this as vice versa, as in this is how you feel about this person. But nonetheless, we're gonna check what's gonna happen currently, okay, or what's taking place currently, nonetheless, okay? But let's see. I feel for you guys, I'll get more messages as well when I do the name charms. There's like a letter situations where you guys will see more where I tap in based on my intuition and based on specifically Clairaudience, which is my main gift there that I use on YouTube. But yeah, let's continue. I also want to mention here, this just came in, for some of you guys, this could be like a really strong soulmate that could mirror the twin flame journey And with that being said, anyone that's on a twin flame journey, at least this is how I interpret it, please check with your highest source of belief system. I feel like twin flames is not a word that should be like thrown away, around. Like, not everybody's on that journey. It differs from a soulmate. It differs from a kindred spirit energy here. I know it's a team around tarot land, around spiritualism these days, but twin flame is not quote unquote what's, you know, on the book. Okay, it's not as mainstream as many people think. A lot of people can be spiritually awakened and know things, and that's also something that is coming in rapidly during these times on this planet, but it's not for everybody. Okay, not everybody carries that title as a twin flame. Not to say that anyone is above or below anyone. It's just what it is. It's almost like if I'm a police officer, you know, not everybody's a police officer. I know maybe somebody's a police officer, I don't know, but like, hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Not everybody has the same job, okay? That's what it is. So yeah, so what's gonna take place currently, or what's happening right now? So we got attempt. Okay, so somebody wants to take action right now. It's just thing is, energy wise, I feel like they're thinking, feeling this way, but they don't know how to implement it, hence it being in reverse, invoke. Okay, so some of you guys could be, I'm getting more focus on this, like the whole meditative state. So like somebody could be meditating, like affirming and praying and wishing, right? Like, okay, I think I'm ready to take a chance because I want to. This is what my heart, my energy is prompting me to in this current moment for pile number 1. Okay, that's watching this video. But there is hesitance there, hence it being in reverse. For those that are not spiritual, okay, because not everybody is spiritual, like, let me just be clear about that as well. They could be wanting to like reach out to you in terms of calling you, emailing you, texting you, things of that nature. But again, there is something that's hindering them in this current moment. So we got here source. So this could have different symbolism here. It could be, again, God that's hindering them, okay, that says this is not the right time. Or it could be the fact that you are pregnant or somebody's pregnant, okay. It could also be the fact that some sort of information as well. Usually I just link it to like the universe, God, and pregnancy based on the description on the specific card. But I literally just tuned into like information. So some sort of information as well. It's a blockage while why this person can't really get to you in terms of manifestation or affirmation, or even call you, text you, things of that nature. Okay. But let's see. So we got mourn in reverse. Maybe they think that you still are hurt, or they're still going through something right now in this present moment. And this is what they're thinking. These are their thoughts. Regardless, I feel like going back to the intuitive message here, no, whatever the case may be, you will always be their person. Because right now you are in separation mode, okay? You're not in speaking mode, you're not together, none of that. But they still view you as their love, as their beloved here, okay? You know? And I feel like because of them knowing this love, because of them trusting it, and their energy and their mind and their body, this is what they believe, and they will stand on it. But again, there is something based on this which is hindering them from taking action towards you. Okay, so let's see if I will clarify a little bit, you know. So basically is all the above, but it's more so okay. Okay. I would say this is all of the above, but what feels like a disaster right now, because this is what they're going through or feeling. There are some revelations that will probably put somebody not at ease. Okay, I will say that. Things will get better though, but they will probably lose out on some sort of legacy. I don't know, it could legacy, I'm linking this more so to, if it's not money, it could be like a generational thing where it's like they will lose access to their their child. Okay, for some it is a pregnancy, for others it has to do with like some sort of financial situation here. So I don't know who's pregnant, but I don't know if it's on yours, like if you're the one that have like a baby on the way, or if it's on their side. Regardless, their energy towards you is that you are their main woman. You are the person that have their heart. You know, at the end of the day, no matter what craziness takes place, okay? So, oh, my oh, the empath in me. Wait a minute. That was a lot though. Okay. So in the future here, I'm hearing that, I don't know for what part that I mentioned, okay? Because again, this is collective. But for some of you guys, I am tuning into that. I hope that you can forgive me. I really am. That's what I'm like. Actually, right now, they hope that you can forgive them, but I don't think you guys have access to each other. So, like in the possible near future, they would hope that you can forgive them here, okay? And specifically this, where it's like they will hope that you'll be open to talk to them, okay, and not be angry and hear them out. And then yeah, and they also would want to hope that you guys kind of like let go of the past and have like some sort of common denominator of like be able to move forward, okay, into better territory. This is what they want here, guys. For those that are not in a situation where a child is involved, it's because the universe or God, whatever you like subscribe to in terms of your belief system, is saying that it's not time for you guys. I'm gonna pull like a card for you as well, because it's a different situation here. So for you guys, you probably have move forward, but if you're watching this video, I feel like there's some sort of energy within yourself that feel like you need to know a little bit more about this specific person that's on your mind. So it's not over. I would say this, it's not over for you guys. And this is more so like when the universe or God is like, this is not the right time for you to contact your person in the physical, but you can let them know through me energy wise what's up, right? So it's not over between you guys. They're still very loyal, energy wise. Obviously they want to take action, but God or the universe is saying this is not the right time, and it's because of a few factors. It has nothing to do with like a child, but more so like a beginning. So something needs to come to an end. It could be a karmic way, it could be the fact that they do not live in the same city as you, it could be work, it could be family, it could be, you know, childhood issues, whatever the case may be. Something needs to come to an end before there will be a new beginning with you, okay? And this is what they need to work on, or working on right now with the universe. And after they do that, you guys can be lovers again, okay? Because things are not over between you guys. And I feel like I can blend this in for what's to come, future based for you guys, because this is what's happening in this current moment, but I feel like it's the same thing here. So I've got one card for future base. I feel like it's linked to the fact that there might be a lot of talk around you and them, okay? Or you have to talk about the gossip or hearsay, you know, things of that nature. He said, she said. But at the end of the day, you guys' connection is still linked, okay? There's still something between you guys where it's like the universe is like, or God, deal with this first, okay? And then you can reunite, come back when it comes to the person that's watching pile number one, okay? So now we're gonna tap into the letters. I have like a lot of these, okay, everywhere around the house, so just don't mind. So, ooh, 444 on the clock. So first, middle, last initial, your person, or you, your name. And then I'm also gonna like tap into something else based on Clairaudience, see like, you know, anything else that I'm need to add. In terms of the names here, is just to like add more resonance, okay? I know there are a lot of people that feel some type of way if they don't see their initials. As soon as you hear the messages, card base is pretty much done, but yeah. So yeah. So somebody will be right back, okay? Something about an MRI. Somebody could be a doctor, okay? Or need to get like a head scan. Oh, here we go. We got God. So whoever is subscribing to that belief system, at least you know I'm on point. Yeah. Somebody could be from Leeds. Somebody might have some sort of like fungi or fungus. I feel like this is like family related for some reason. But also going to like the doctors. I mean, it makes sense if somebody is pregnant and whatnot. Something about going down or down there. I'm hearing down south, okay? So thank you guys for tuning in. That was pretty long. I will do an advice card. I feel like it's needed, and that's going to be universal for both of the segment and pile number 2. So something about trustworthy guidance, but it was in reverse. So something cannot be trusted. You know, it reminds me of like, I literally did a reading, like a really huge collective reading, like they don't believe you. So somebody's in disbelief here, or there's something that you cannot believe as of now. And I feel like it has to do with the lack of forgiveness, because I did mention that, you know, on their side, they want forgiveness from you and for you guys to move away from what took place in the past. But based on the cards here, some of you guys are not ready, okay? You know, whether it's you guys waiting on divine timing, or whether it's you guys waiting or getting the revelation of like they got somebody else pregnant, it would be hard to process that. So some of you guys are kind of just like, you're not there yet. You don't trust it, you don't believe it. It could be this information, it could be the fact that you don't believe them. But there's gonna be opportunity to forgive, like regardless, okay? For those that are open to it, because obviously you guys have free will. Take what you want when it comes to these readings. And on that note, good luck in your journey in life, and thank you for stopping by. Hello guys, welcome to pile number 2 for your collective message from the person on your mind. And yeah, we're just gonna go right into it. When it comes to pile number 2, this will resonate more from the aspect of like your higher self, or i.e. your spiritual team, okay? But again, somebody that you're thinking of could also be going through this event, this journey right now in their life. But yeah, nonetheless, you could be an Aries, male, female, doesn't matter, or this person. And this specific song is a very motivational, ambitious type of song, inspiration even at that. And I don't know if you are working on something, but right now you feel quite depleted, or the person that's on your mind, and you're trying to create something, but there's too many naysayers, too many stealers, too many people that you have difficulty of trusting, you lack of support, things of that nature. I'm quoting now a piece of that lyric, okay, and it goes like this. I create the energy they keep on stealing. Me and my inner circle, we thinking outside the box, okay? And I feel like the first one is like related to the fact that, you know, you're a creative being, you have projects, so you have something going on, but again, there's too many oppositions here, you know. Number 1. And number 2, my inner circle and me, we're thinking outside the box. It could be you and this person together, you and this person in terms of your spiritual team in you, or your higher self in you. Now, it sucks when you put in energy in something and there is like opposition, but there's always opposition when something is good, something is of value. There's always going to be some envy, some hateration, you know, some stealers here and there. But at the end of the day, nobody can steal what is birthright owned to you, okay? Somebody might tweak something of yours, but it can never be theirs completely, you know? Because you're the originator. You're the innovator. You are the trendsetter here, okay? I feel like it's more towards like you that's watching, okay? But yeah, I feel like right now what needs to be taken into consideration, let's see, keep on doing what you need to do. Whatever project it is, keep on moving forward, because what I'm sensing here is that your spiritual team and or your higher self is going to remove the opposition swiftly, as soon as you watch this video, because I'm getting the energy of like, okay, enough is enough, especially if you already seen people trying to rip off something of yours. This is the season and time where it's like, well, your spiritual team, we're gonna put a full stop on this, you know, and you already know what it is. Okay, based on your intuition here. But yeah, so keep on going hard. And if I'm gonna move more closely into the description of the visuals, you could be working like on a campaign or like a play, you know, script writing, things of that nature. You're definitely very ambitious, very driven. So I know that's right. So we got hiatus in reverse. Maybe you want to kind of like put your plan on the back burner, don't want to deal with that. Take a break. It's not the season for that, okay? It's not. Maybe you have felt that way for a while. It's not. It's time to, we are here and we're about to square up, okay? So I know that's right. So you got surrender, which is the red flag. So I do feel like you had the energy of like wanting to give up, like I mentioned. You probably went in hiding for a while, but this is not the season, okay? Keep on moving forward. Don't hide. Don't give up. You don't need to, okay? I would say this: whomever is your opposition here, they are the ones that's gonna give up, okay? They're the ones that, if they weren't hiding and you didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, especially, you will get that 411, the truth, the information, not only from my readings here, but also based on like sight. You will see this vision like taking place in action, okay? And then we got source and vertical. Universe or God will show this to you very clearly so that you would have no confusion on what's going on when it comes to your projects, your endeavors, your destiny, okay? But specifically something that you're working on, okay? That you put up in terms of being in the forefront, okay? Ooh, I felt that in the spirit. I know that's right. So yeah, for some of you guys, if it's in relation to a loved one here or love right now, you might have to put that on pause. If you have difficulty of balancing that, for instance, like your spiritual team or your guidance is like, okay, I think you need to end this relationship right now because you need to work on this project, or like your destiny and this love is like a blockage right now, so you have to put an end in it. Or the person that you feel like you probably are putting too much work on your endeavors. But I'm not sensing that, but that could be for somebody specific, but I'm sensing more so on your end. Like, if you know, if you let love come, love is a great thing, right? But let's be realistic, it's also low-key a full-time job. Like, not the love itself, but being in a relationship. So like that could also be a hinder for you. I feel like that's specifically for somebody. Now, if you have been left outside the love sector, it was for a greater good, because I feel that there's something that you're working on project-wise, your endeavors, your destiny in itself. It doesn't include them, and it comes off as a distraction. I'm not sorry to say it comes up as a distraction, okay? I feel like your journey in life is much more bigger than you being with this lover. Almost like you become complacent, and that's not the vibe, okay? That's not the frequency that you're supposed to be in. So yeah, you're here for something much more bigger, so you'll probably have to like end it with them, or there became some sort of ending between you and this lover. And it's because of like where you're heading in life, okay? So there's that. So So we are going to move on. Just like what would take place in the future or possible future. I feel like things have already been delved into, okay? But we got breakout in reverse. Let's see here. So the thing is, you probably have to make a choice, but you might not feel ready yet or feel free. So there might be some conditions here in the future as well. We got go with the snake, and then we got Cupid's arrow. Boundaries is very good to have, but again, I feel like, I don't know what it is. It could be this lover that is a distraction. Is this what it is? I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but apparently this love relationship might be a little bit of like a hindrance. Like it's not gonna be a bad thing if you choose like love over like your projects and endeavors and whatnot. It's just that, I don't know, I feel more so like what you need to do in terms of like your work. It's like almost like you have been waiting to do this for a long time, and this love come around, and all of a sudden you just stop. You just like, I put myself on the back burner, and whatever plans I had, they're non-existent. So I don't know. So obviously you love this person and it's great and you have love for them, but there needs to be some boundaries, because there's the energy is not balanced here, because I feel like your project, your work, it needs to be acknowledged right now. So I'm getting the energy of like more so on you, okay? Again, it's another thing if this lover relationship is a part of your project, right? And you guys are working together, but I feel like it's like an outside denominator here, and this kind. It feels like a distraction. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you know, it depends on. You know, it's up to you. But I do see this person as a hindrance still, if they're still involved in your life, okay? Like for instance, if you put yourself, but specifically your projects, on the back burner for this relationship, okay? They could have had some involvement of leaking something as well, what you're up to. But I'm not sensing it to be intentional, but somebody could have taken that and run with that, okay? And you could have been like, oh, but why is they working on this, and I thought we were in this together, and all of a sudden, you know, ideas are very valuable, and when it goes out to somebody else, you know, unless you take charge, it's not the easiest thing to claim as yours anymore. So I don't know, but it's up to you. This is the message that I got here, okay? Do what you like. We're gonna go into the name charms, okay? First little lasting shows your name, your person's name, your spiritual team, okay? So I'm tuning into Sekhmet. I'm actually listening to Sekhmet right now. That could be one of your like spiritual guides. I'm also hearing Oscar, so it could be somebody's name. Okay. I'm now hearing they're like looking. So there's that. Anyways, so we got somebody feels like they can do whatever they want and they don't care. Somebody is very iffy, very tricky. Somebody wants a little bit more explanation. Somebody's doing something at an altar and it's not giving a wedding altar, it's giving more spiritual. Again, if you're doing something spiritual and you are letting love come into the equation, and the spiritual team is like, we have a mission here, especially if you are like a real awakened person and you're not, you know, this is not for fun. You really set out like your intention and goals. It's like, yeah, I want this project to be such and such. And especially if you work in spiritualism and you're just gonna like put it on pause for a relationship, they're giving you a major side eye and your higher self. So yeah, you know, I'm just delivering the messages here. Somebody could be from New York, okay? Or this can also take place. I feel like for you guys, your project, your business, your endeavors is so much bigger than. Don't be complacent. Like what you're working on, where you're heading in life is so much bigger than where you are right now, and it's so much bigger than this relationship, okay? This love. I just like, yeah, I have to repeat that. Yeah, and also somebody's trying to leech off you, but I feel like that's the enemy, the group of people that's, you know, trying to make sure that what's yours is theirs. Yeah, guys, that's everything. Thank you guys for tuning in. This reading became long as well. We're gonna do an advice card and call it a day for you guys. Oh, so we got entrepreneur and vertical. See, this is what I mean. You have something going on. It's much bigger than love. It's okay. And then we got time to go, but it was a vertical as well. So yeah, this project here, for some of you guys, you probably will give up. For some of you guys, you will not. And for those that will give up, I feel because you will prioritize this relationship, okay? That's literally a blockage, but do what you want. The thing is, you can always come back to it because, again, what's yours is always going to be yours at the end of the day. What's like created for you. But the thing is, like I mentioned in the beginning, you have naysayers, you have people that is like, and I quote, I create the energy to keep on stealing. So, you know, you being occupied with this relationship, somebody else is going to come in and steal your idea and do it, and you feel regretful and be like, oh, I wish I did that at that time, but you were occupied with this relationship. So you can always return back to it, but I don't know if it's going to be like a regretful thing, you know what I'm trying to say here? But yeah, for some of you guys, you will get onto it and cut off this relationship, and for some of you guys, you will get into, you'll be regretful, and that's the reality of it all, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in, and good luck in your journey in life, and yeah, until next time. Hello guys, welcome. Pile number 3, choice number 3 for those that want an intuitive message from the person on your mind, okay? I'm just gonna go right into it. First and foremost, I will say this. You might benefit from wow, okay, let me just grab some tea. So yeah, you might benefit from a reading I did with this same specific download, aka channeling, 2 months ago. All you have to do is kind of go in the music playlist and search up the title of the song here, and you will get more information, more intel on the specific reading, okay? For those that feel led to go and watch that reading from 2 months ago, okay? You might see this as a continuation, this one, okay? But if not, that's cool too. So in terms of the energy that I got message based is that for those that are struggling, and I feel like you have, God will give you the peace and rest that you need in terms of this person that's on your mind, okay? And it goes both ways. You stressing, they are stressing out, because I feel like the energy is mutual here. God will give you the rest and the peace that you need in order to endure. Okay, that is like, I wouldn't say it's a 2-in-1 message, but I feel like that's something I need to emphasize on. Yeah, because I'm getting tired. Emphasize on and take a moment. So God will give you and your person, or you and this person, whatever situation you guys are in, okay, the rest and the peace you need in this relationship, okay? The heartbreak is still in motion, okay, for both of you guys, okay? I will say that. How they're feeling. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. I feel like every time this song comes out, my tear dots wants to activate. But yeah, how they're feeling. This could be mutual as well, how you're feeling, but on their end, it's like they feel like you belong to them still. They're crazy about you. And this should have told you more when you guys were together, or in the past, or you know, when you guys were in a relationship. This should have verbalized this more, that you were theirs, that they were crazy about you. Yeah, it's a lot though. I feel like quite emotional, but hopefully I can get out of this vibration soundly and get this message out to you guys. So based on the cards here, so let's gonna see. So we got keys on the ring and reverse, which is basically they have made a decision, okay? It's either that or all of the above in this little section here, card wise. They have made a decision. They don't want to be unconventional anymore. They don't want to string you along, or just keep it casual, keep it one night stand, right? They miss you, and I thought obviously it ties into the automatic writing, the download that I just explained to you guys. They miss you and they feel very nostalgic, but I feel like the energy is more so like every time they think about you, it's love. Every time they want to link somebody that is the ultimate life partner, it's you. You give them peace. You are the one that is... I'm tuning into analogies here, and you guys could be into like old music, like Sonny and Cher. Yeah, Sonny and Cher. That's like from the 70s. Yeah, Sonny and Cher. Johnny and Cat, like Johnny and Johnny Cash and his person. Like you're a duo. That's what I'm trying to say here. And this is how they see you. You balance them out. You are their yin to their yang. And I feel like based on this specific card, they didn't show it enough. They definitely didn't say it enough. Going back to the intuitive download that I just mentioned here. And it's sad, okay? They wish they would have, but yeah. So this is how they're feeling. Let's see if there's gonna be a change in the possible future between you guys. I would say the card base is more so from their perspective, okay? So we got here the mirroring card. Definitely they're gonna reflect. I feel like they already have right now in this current moment based on everything else that I mentioned. But I feel like they're gonna do it more so in this possible future for a change. And then we got they chase the card in reverse. They don't want it to be like based on ego or abandonment issues, or you know, the fact that it's going to be a codependent situation between you guys. That's always a bad thing in a relationship. Codependency, it happens, but it's not a good thing. So on their end here, so we got this card in reverse, which is like my narcissist card in reverse, or somebody that's, well, it's, no, I'm not gonna lie, it's literally my narcissistic card, this golden mirror, but obviously there's other descriptions here. So could be lack of, like, or not lack of, I feel like no more love bombing, no more one-sided, no more them being self-absorbed. So everything that was a situation is of this nature is gonna be in reverse, okay? Because this is what they don't want. And then we got this card also in reverse, the seduction card, but emphasis on the the small details, right? Not so much on the attraction and the flirting, right? Or even like the dating, but more so like you being an option. There's somebody else involved, a third party situation, you guys just hooking up, or it's just, you know, physical, sexual. Like, they don't want it to be that way. They want things to be better, okay? And this is their hope and their action. But for you guys, it's really so much on where you want to take this, if you allow it to be, because they're still hurt, and and you're still hurt in this present time. But at least you know their feelings and their actions on what they want to change, how they're feeling and how they view you, okay? I'm gonna do an advice card for you guys, and then I'm gonna go into the name charms, okay? So the advice card is more so how you should like tackle the situation. Ooh. So we got this one here, a blessing in disguise. For some it is, for others it's not. We're gonna take time to read this together in silence. Okay, so what actually is the situation, it's not really that intense or that deep or that dark or that crazy. So that means it could be handled, it's manageable, it's processable, you know? For others, I feel on your end you might think it's much more bigger than what I just mentioned. Again, energy here, all of this, you know how they're feeling, but I did say it's ultimately up to you if you want to open that door. But you are watching this reading for a reason, okay? Sorry guys. So first, middle, last initial here. This is just to give like more resonance in terms of like names, but sometimes I do channel like messages within the letters as well, so we will see. I'm mostly hearing right now like take what resonates and don't get into your head, okay? So maybe somebody's in their head about, not if, I feel like somebody is in their head about something here, okay? I'm hearing that they're sorry as well, but I feel like it's just gonna confirm. So, somebody's a little bit upset. I will say this. Somebody could have the name Dalton. Okay. Yeah. Dalton. who had that name? Anyways, somebody could have the name Jacob. Okay. Somebody could work in IT. There's a man involved. Somebody could be very unruly, very chaotic, very Neanderthal. Okay. Similar to like Tarzan. I don't know why that came up. Okay. Somebody could also have a cat, a kitten. Somebody also could be very cool. There is 2 blank letters here, and whenever I get 2 blank letters in my name charms pulling here, it symbolizes one of the other options. Either somebody is gender fluid, 1, 2, still dating, have wandering eyes, cheating, into open relationship, or marriages. It could be one or the other. In this case, I feel it's one or the other. But I feel like it took place in the past. For some, not really. It could be your energy thinking this, but remember the whole blessing in disguise, and it was in vertical. For some of you guys, it's not really that deep, that intricate, that unfixable. But for others, it's kind of like there's no way we can return to like better horizons. So it could be why I mentioned the blank letters right now in terms of like symbolisms. So yeah, like I said, please take what resonates. Don't get into your head. Okay, I don't know if that's a saying or if it's something that needs to be revealed, like based on spirit. Again, I don't know if when it comes to that message, if it's like from them to you, if this is something that they usually say, or if it's like from my guidance, just like, you know, don't take what we're saying, don't get into your head. Okay, this is like one of the first times I get a bit all over the place. It's been a while when I do tune in like this. Okay, it's been like a year, so okay. Thank you guys for tuning in, and good luck in your journey in life. Hello guys, welcome to your intuitive energy message from the person on your mind. Obviously you guys already know what it is. I'm gonna go right into it. This is pile number 4, choice number 4. The intuitive message here goes as this. I see you in my dreams. As long as that happens, my heart will always be yours. You're my love for eternity in spirit and in the physical, okay? You will also benefit from listening to the song. Now, I took a little break before doing this reading here, and I keep hearing a few other messages, okay? And I feel like that is more so specific, okay? Though it's a collective reading here. But I heard herpes, okay? Message number 1. Message 2, one-way ticket to heaven or hell. And the last one, don't change anything, okay? So we're gonna, I feel like I have to clarify before I do like a present and a future outcome for you guys. So this will be very similar to when I do collective reading and I get messages, and I'm just gonna clarify with cards, like step by step for what it really is here. I'm gonna first go with one-way ticket to heaven or hell. So this is somebody that you hooked up with. You had a very passionate night. You could have dated them. They could be like a third party for you or them, vice versa, right? You were very attracted to them. You guys had fun. You know, it was nothing serious. Okay. Well, I literally had to like tune into if it were all linked, as in the messages that I just mentioned, right, one by one. There could be a link there. Okay, so somebody might had like a dormant herpes, who found out that you had herpes with this person, or something of this nature took place. You guys liked each other. Again, you could have dated. It was nothing too serious. You know, okay. Okay. They could have said something as in don't change. I don't know. Or it's not gonna change, or no, I literally heard don't change. So mostly here somebody else could have been involved. So there could be like a third party, a threesome here as well. But I heard that very vaguely, so I'm not quite sure. So in terms of like don't change, so energy wise, I keep based on the cards, it says I like you. Okay, so they still like you. They still want to have fun. They still want to date you here. It could be somebody that have herpes complex as well, unless you found it out through, I don't know, during, after, or they were revealing something here. They still very much like you. They love the fact that you are focusing on yourself, or they need to like heal or do something of this nature because of something that to surprise them. Or what's shocking is that they would still want to date you. Or they said that they did, but it's like now they're doing the work here, but it feels very narcissistic. I don't know. The energy doesn't feel. Is this correct? Hold up. What am I missing? Sorry guys, I'm usually like spot on, but I feel like because when I get like singular messages like this, takes a little bit more time. Not always, but sometimes. Let's see. So we got liberate, open gate, exchange, escape, potion, unseen issue, constraint, tied down. I did say third parties. It could have been like a whole king situation, and then somebody found out that there is like a herpes situation going on here. When they left, they realized this. You guys could have been intimate, like blindfolded, like, or you guys didn't know about this until you left. You could be a female here because of the female cards. But yeah. You could also be somebody that's like liberated here, headed for success, or you were like traveling on a journey, or you found out about this later on, and now you're kind of just like, damn, what should I do? But whomever is finding out about this, I will give you an advice card. I mean, I feel like it could be tied to the person where it's like, my heart will go on. You have this I don't know if you're female. I don't really care for gender like that. You could be female, you know, or a male, doesn't matter. But I feel like a female found out about something here, okay? And somebody is seeing somebody in their dreams, and as long as that happens, you always kind of, but it feels a bit triggering because it's almost like you feel kind of haunted by this person. There's like kind of love, there's fun, there's passion, and as I was saying, you're my love for eternity in spirit and in the physical. They could be astral traveling as well to you. But going back to the initial, like the song, because I did write down, you will benefit from listening to the song. It's almost like I can love you, but I can love you from a distance. Now that I know about this information, and I feel specifically because of one-way ticket to heaven or hell, the herpes stuff, etc. It's almost like, yeah, I can love you, but in spirit. I'm getting that type of energy, okay? So you could be female feeling this, okay? Or a female is finding out about something, but whoever is going through that tumultuous event in their life, you know, whether you're religious or not, you should be focusing on connecting like a system where, if you have like a support system, that'd be really good, because dealing with something like this, you know, herpes is something that in some places is very common, but it's kind of like you don't know until you know. A lot of people don't have symptoms, and then it happens, and it's kind of like, okay, how am I supposed to process with this? This is something that is for a lifetime. So but energetically things can change. I do believe, I do abide to that belief system that you can change energetically anything within yourself, in your body. But if we're going to base things on the 3D, on the matrix, this is what it says on the paper, you know. Herpes is something that you will always have within yourself, dormant or not. Okay, but there are ways that you can like heal this in sense of like processing. But going back to spirituality, because this is what I specialize in, focus on your relationship with God, okay? And if you can read this in silence for a bit, or you probably have while I was like rambling away. But yeah, so that's that, very specific. But now we're gonna just randomly, now this could all be intertwined, obviously, but I did write down specific, so I'm gonna go with that personally. But let's see what this person on your mind, based on my heart will go on, okay? Their intuitive message here. So you were popping up in their dreams. They're still full connection with you. Yeah. Right now, in this present moment, they feel very happy, very content, okay, when it comes to you. I feel like they're very happy when they see you when they see you in their dreams, okay? Yeah, they feel like you're a safe place, a safe haven, and if they feel like they want to kind of like explore that a little bit more. So that's what they're kind of open to. There might be some sort of like deception here, a bit, some sort of manipulation as well. But the thing is, overall, or I feel like that could be more linked to them feeling bamboozled, sidetracked, deceived. But initially, they're happy, you know? They feel like you're a space where they felt recognized, okay? I mean, they have love for you, and it's a love for eternity, but I feel like immerse her from a distance, hence the dreams here. It's not really that deep, okay? But we're gonna see what they want to change in the future. So in terms of them wanting to change things, they do. I guess number one is trust their intuition, and then we got the snake card, which is like my conceiving and, you know, manipulation card, but also like really Five of Swords, okay, if we're gonna base it on tarot. But yeah, and then we got the anchor card. So in the possible future, this person on your mind here, they want to trust their intuition more. They could also be more open about this, what took place in the past, okay? And took place, they want to be more open about this, or they want to, or they will recognize this. And I feel like when that is like resolved, or they want to kind of cut that out from their life, I'm getting the energy of like, yeah, I went through this really hectic time in my life, okay, and it was hectic. Whether it's with this same person or with somebody else, it's almost like it was hectic, it was crazy, it was third party, it wasn't that, you know, it was like a simple, well, not really a simple thing, because I feel like this, you and this person were in a relationship to such a phase where it's like you or them felt love, and love in such a way where it's like it's an eternity, okay, whether it's spiritual or physically. So for there to be love in any equation in this specific reading, that means that you guys were in a relationship, whether it was casually for a long time or intense for a long time, okay? So it wasn't just a simple thing, you know, it's not that easy to kind of throw around, if that makes sense. But I feel like they want to be more open with the shenanigans that took place in their in their life here, and they want to kind of cut that out of their life and find a balance, somebody that they could be loyal to, that they want to be, yeah, somebody that they could be loyal to. Or I wish that they, wow, I don't know if I need to like sleep, but am I on the right track here? Okay, yeah. So for some, we got here wisdom. I guess they could be teaching about this, okay? Or in all honesty, well, I will say that they want to kind of be more open about the fuckery that took place, okay? Even if it was with somebody that they cherished and they loved, that's something, a part of their life that they don't want to be linked with, okay? Because they want to find a space where they could be loyal again. It might be hard, but this is, I'm also getting the energy of like, because let's, you know, going back to the whole herpes thing, like one ticket to heaven or hell. If this took place energetically, because you know what's happening in your life and the events in your life, they don't want you to hold that against them. And I feel like if you were the one that went through it, you don't want them to hold that against you as well, because ultimately it doesn't mean that they were disloyal. Because I'm getting the energy of like, this is not a situation where somebody was cheating. It's not. It's a situation where somebody was like, I met somebody, we decided to be in a relationship, and though it didn't have any title, it was me and this person constantly. But along the way, I found out that he had this or she had this, and now I have contracted this, okay, if that makes sense. And like I said before, I'm not a medical professional here, but herpes is something that it's not easy to detect unless it's very physical in terms of the symptoms. Like percentage wise, like half of the population, if not like 80% or 70%, have it like dormant, okay? The different type of versions as well. But you know, this is not a medical reading, but hopefully I'm trying to open you guys' eyes to see where this person is coming from, okay? Whether it's you that's going through it, but I really do feel like it's the person that you're watching this for, okay? You could be watching this for a female, or it's a female that's going through this, but nonetheless, is that they want to tell you that it doesn't mean that they're disloyal, one. Two, the whole energy of like, do not hold that against me, or vice versa. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against you. Whoever dealt with this, contracted this, right, found out about this, in this equation, they don't want it to be held against them, okay? But I also feel like somebody will have the energy of like, I love you, but I will love you from afar, from a distance. I'm getting that energy as well, okay? For one person, this could be same sex also. I'm tuning into as well. This is not like, I'm just getting messages as we go. So yeah. Sorry guys, we're gonna do like a quick like letter situation here, okay? Name charms, first, middle, last, initial here. I'm gonna see if I can get something else. I'm now hearing that they don't have herpes, so I don't know, maybe somebody was mistaken this, maybe it was like read. Well, like I was saying, they don't want to be judged for it. They don't want to be stigmatized for it. Okay, you are them. But I mean, it could be something else. Maybe somebody suspected it, but it wasn't the case. Okay. Or maybe somebody's in defense. But this reading is about to come to an end. But first, middle, last, initial here. So somebody could be vaping, okay, or is into vaping right now. And somebody could also be famous. This could be in relation to celebrities, but I'm also tuning into that it's not the case. Somebody feels like a fake, or they're fake. Yeah, somebody wants more information, more deets about something, okay? That's everything, guys. This reading was really long. I'm so sorry about that. I'll do a regular smuggler advice card, and we will move on, okay? So yeah, opportunity to forgive in vertical. So for some of you guys, you will be able to forgive this, or they'll be able to. No, it's on your end. You'll be able. This is more so for you. For some of you guys, you'll be able to forgive this. For others of you guys, you probably will have difficulty to do so. Okay. But again, try to find a comfort system, and people are God, you know. And you know, try to tune in to your intuition on what's like gonna help you in the process of life, you know. Going through events like that is not the easiest thing. It's definitely a lesson. Thank you guys. Good luck in your journey in life, and peace out. Hello guys, welcome to your intuitive energy reading based on music channeling. And yeah, we're gonna go right into it. I actually got this specific message in the form of this song today. Well, actually on the 14th, but you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you might also benefit from a reading I did literally 8 months ago, or something took place 8 months ago in terms of this person and you. Nonetheless, it's either that or you need to go and tune into a reading I did 8 months ago with this same intuitive message, aka the same song. All you have to do is type in the name of the song, the music channeling playlist, and it will lead you right into the reading, okay? So, message-wise, here is what's on my notes. This person here that's on your mind, they smoke and they drink every day, and it's become more frequent to this day, I will say. But at the end of the day, you're still their person in their head and their mind. They talk about you constantly. You are their safe haven, okay? Their anchor. To simply put it, they're not over you. And they're not sure if they ever will be. And they know that they're at fault because of what took place between you and them. Specifically the ending part, okay? So there's that. Something else in terms of this message is that they may have difficulty with feeling liberated or free. They could have felt restricted, okay? Not so much in their relationship between you and them, but it could be certain things that they kind of felt the need for, like in a karmic way. So it could be like a bad habit or something that they had a hard time kicking to the curb. So they're just like, you know what, I cannot put this down in order for this relationship. I feel like that's also a huge factor to why things kind of went sideways energetically, but I'm gonna clarify with the cards and see what's up. But yeah, yeah, we're gonna see. So card base, how they're feeling is that they're so hurt, they still don't want to talk about it. You know, they feel like things are too dark right now, and I feel like that's symbolic to them smoking and drinking and indulging, okay? But overall, they still want to reach out to you, even if they, okay, so I'm getting the energy of like they're feeling hurt, angry, still holding on to what took place, but it doesn't mean that they don't want to have a talk with you. It doesn't mean that they don't have feelings for you. It doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you. But it's like, yeah, we can do all this lovey-dovey talk, but I don't want it to be about, you know, the darkness, whatever bad habit they had, because then it's almost like you guys are gonna go back to zero. This is how they feel currently, okay? And then we got a card that fell down in reverse. We got this one here. We got outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. I feel like that's very symbolic to like they don't really think it's that big of a deal. Okay, they're definitely not thinking about it. They wish that you wouldn't. Especially if they have decided to like reach out to you, they'd rather not go back to why you guys fell out in the first place. In terms of the future outcome between you and them is that they, again, they still feel like you're their person, they're safe haven based on the cards here. They feel like you're the one for them. They want to get together. They feel like you are, you know, that person. Like, I feel so repetitive. Like, but yeah, they feel like you're the person. But we got the photograph in vertical. That means that they're either watching you or missing you, nostalgic, or making new memories. I feel like it has to do with the fact that for some of them, it's nostalgia. For others, it's not. It makes sense if it's nostalgia though, because, you know, whenever they're drinking and smoking or talking about you, they'd be like, oh, I remember, you know, pile number 5, so-and-so said this and did that, and we ended. So they could just be reminiscing about you a lot. For others, that's not the case, okay? For others, they feel like, you know, there were no balance between you guys. They feel like you did them wrong. They feel like you are, and I quote, the girl with a snake, or a guy with a snake. You're the one that manipulated them, made them into where they are, even though you're their safe place. But it's kind of like, for those that feels like you're in that category in the future, right? It's kind of like, well, if I wish you already knew I smoked and drank, and here you went and trying to manipulate me and say that this is not who I am. So some of them feels that, and for others it's the other ones that I mentioned, the other example here, you know. So they do feel some type of way about it, but they're not hurt, they're not like sad over it, but they still have their mechanisms, their vices, I will say. And you know, that's up to them when they heal that part, okay? Because you can't really heal a person if they don't want to. But yeah, that is the energy reading for you guys. I'm gonna do an advice card, and then I'm gonna segue into the name charms, and that'll be it for pile number 5. So I didn't shuffle as much, but this one came out like this. Notice the signs, okay? So whatever signs, symbolisms, feelings you feel, hence this reading, etc., you're feeling, that's watching for pile number 5, trust it, okay? And you've probably seen the signs, you know, go with that, because it's solidified, yes, okay? And now it's the perfect timing. So we're gonna do first, middle, last, initial here, guys. I'm gonna see if I can get something else based on the letters, but I'm literally hearing taken for granted. Taken for granted. Sorry, guys. I probably need to go to sleep. I had so much energy, but now I'm kind of like, I need to go to sleep. Anyways, first, middle, last, initial. If you don't see you guys' initials or the person that's on your mind, don't feel some type of way, just to get more resonance in the reading. Name-wise, okay? But I will see if I can get something else based on the sentences here alone. Let's see, it's up. So, something about Sosa. I believe that's like a baseball player, but I'm not really sure. But Sosa, okay? And then we got Hell. Somebody's name could also be L, but I'm really gonna focus. It's been a while since yeah, Hell. Somebody feels like Hell. I feel like it's more so them. That feels like Hell. So yeah, and then something about an era, which is like a season in your life that is either come to an end, you know, it's end of an era. I'm also tuning into Ratatouille. That's like a vegetarian or vegan dish. I'm not sure if it's like Italian. It could be. So you could be Italian, okay? Or be a chef or have this dish, or your person. So we got AAA. As you guys can clearly see, yeah, somebody definitely have a problem. And it's not just bias, it's bigger than just, oh, I'm out with my friends, we're going partying, or I'm at the bar. It's an issue bigger than karmic. It's a habit that could probably be an addiction, okay? Then we got Sears. Yeah. Something about somebody's IQ as well, intelligence. Okay guys, that's everything. I know this reading was really short, but that's everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and good luck in your journey in life.